You are holding onto a rope and your hands are bleeding. We spend our entire lives trying to make things stay. We want our youth to be permanent. We want our relationships to be static. We want our successes to be etched in stone, unchanging and safe from the wind. But have you noticed that the more you try to freeze time, the more anxious you become? The tighter you grip the rope, the deeper it cuts into your palms. There is a specific kind of ache that comes with being human. It is the feeling you get when you see a sunset and realize the colors are already fading as you watch them. It is the quiet realization that the house you grew up in feels smaller now, or that the person you love has a new wrinkle at the corner of their eye. The Japanese call this mono no aware. It is translated as the pathos of things, or more beautifully, the gentle sadness of transience. It is not a loud, crashing grief. It is a soft, bittersweet awareness that everything, absolutely everything, is in the process of moving away from us. Why do we find this so hard to accept? Why does the passing of time feel like a personal insult? Imagine you are sitting in your office. You have a stack of papers to your left and a digital clock in the corner of your screen. You are rushing. You're trying to finish your work so you can finally start your life. But as you finish one task, 3 more appear. You feel a tightening in your chest. You're fighting against the flow of the day, trying to conquer time, treating it like an enemy to be defeated. Or think about the way we use our phones. We see a beautiful meal or a perfect mountain view, and our first instinct is to photograph it. We want to digitalize it. We want to save it. We are so afraid of the moment ending that we stop living in the moment to document its death. We are trying to build a museum of our lives instead of actually inhabiting them. Even at night, when the house is quiet, the struggle continues. You lie in bed and you feel the weight of the day passing. You scroll through social media, looking for one more hit of dopamine, one more distraction, because the silence of the night reminds you that another 24 hours have slipped through your fingers. You feel behind. You feel like you haven't done enough. This struggle is biological. Your ancestors survived because they were masters of accumulation. They needed to store food for the winter. They needed to secure their territory. Your brain is hardwired to seek permanence because, for a long time, permanence meant survival. But we no longer live in caves. We live in a world of infinite flow, yet we are still using an ancient operating system that views change as loss. Consider the sakura, the cherry blossom. In Japan, people gather by the thousands every spring just to watch these flowers. If you look closely at a petal, it is fragile, almost translucent. It is perfectly formed, yet it has no defense. It exists for only a week, maybe 2. Imagine if a cherry blossom were made of plastic. It would never wither. Its color would never fade. It would be perfect forever. Would you travel across the world to see it? Would you sit under its branches in quiet contemplation? Of course not. The plastic flower is meaningless because it is immortal. The real blossom is breathtaking precisely because it is doomed. Its beauty is inseparable from its fragility. We love it because we know we are losing it. This is a shift in perspective that the unrushed life requires. We stop trying to make things last and we start appreciating them because they don't. In the 16th century, tea masters in Japan began to practice a style of pottery called Kintsugi. When a precious tea bowl would fall and shatter on the cold stone floor, they wouldn't throw it away. They wouldn't try to hide the cracks with invisible glue to make it look new again. Instead, they repaired the cracks with lacquer mixed with powdered gold. They highlighted the breaks. They made the scars the most beautiful part of the object. The bowl became more valuable because it had been broken and because it showed the history of its own fragility. Modern life tells you to be the unbroken bowl. It tells you to stay young, stay productive, and stay perfect. It tells you that if you hustle hard enough, you can outrun the decay. The unrushed path says, let the bowl break. When you accept mono no aware, you stop seeing the world as a series of things you need to fix or keep. You start seeing it as a series of seasons to be experienced. You realize that your current struggle is a season. Your current joy is a season. Even your own life is a single, beautiful breath in the lungs of the universe. If things lasted forever, they would have no value. Value is created by scarcity, and time is the scarcest resource of all. So, how do we practice this? We do not start by rearranging our entire lives. We start with one brick. Your task for today is simple, almost absurdly so. Find one thing in your immediate environment that is in the process of ending. It could be the steam rising from your coffee cup, disappearing into the air. It could be a candle burning down. It could be the way the light shifts across your wall as the sun goes down. Knowing that specific angle of light will never be exactly the same again. Set a timer for 60 seconds. Do not take a photo. Do not check your notifications. Just watch the thing fade. Your brain will resist this. It will tell you this is a waste of time. It will whisper that you have emails to answer or chores to do. It will feel uncomfortable to sit with the gentle sadness of a passing moment. Do it anyway. When you intentionally observe the end of something small, you're training your mind to handle the end of something big. You're teaching yourself that change is not a tragedy. It is a poem. By acknowledging the crack in the teacup, you learn to love the tea more. The world is moving. The wind is blowing the petals off the trees even as we speak. You can spend your life trying to catch them and glue them back onto the branches, or you can sit down, take a deep breath, and watch them fall. One is a life of exhaustion. The other is a life of peace. There is a profound power in letting go of the rope. Your hands will heal, and you will finally be free to appreciate the view. Stay unrushed.